I consider hiring someone based on some interviews is archaic and, well, almost stupid. I'll tell you how I hire in a way that results in me being 100% satisfied with everyone in my team. Let me add that it wasn't always this way. When I hired PMs back in 2015 to 2017, I generally found that no matter how well I interviewed, I was going to get it wrong, at least 30% of the time. And each time you get it wrong, it's painful and expensive. Painful for the person you hired, because they may have left their job. They may have moved. They may have gotten their spouse to leave their job to move. Painful for you because you lose months with a person that is not a good fit. And expensive because you're paying a salary to someone that you know won't stay. And so back in 2021, I started transitioning to a different way. I was using Upwork and Fiverr contractors because we needed to move fast, but not hire employees fast. So basically, I'd test them first. Typically, I'd kick off 3 with the intention of keeping 1. And I'd give each one a task that would take about a week to finish. Then, I'd see who was good and keep them. Part of how I defined quality was not just the end output, but also their communication, responsiveness. I noticed the CEO of Linear, Karri Saarinen, does the same. He talks about it on his recent interview on Lenny's podcast. In his case, he doesn't use contractors, but rather hires employees in a similar way. He gives them paid work trials that can last a few weeks, and they can do it when convenient to them. Nights, weekends. They don't need to leave their current job. But essentially, it's just like being an employee. They get access to the company's systems and Slack channel, and they participate in the team meetings and have access to the team to help them. In this way, both sides get to know each other well, to see if it's a fit. And the potential employee has a strong understanding of what it is really like being in that company. When you operate this way, I find it's impossible to go back to the old way of interviewing. It's kind of like discovering there is thing called a car, and then going back to horse and carriage. One is just far better than the other.